How's it going, everybody? This is Travis Platt Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 9th studio album by post-hardcore band Dance Gavin Dance, Afterburner. Dance Gavin Dance is a post-hardcore band from Sacramento, California. As of recording, they have over 1.1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. They are considered to be the founders of the genre Swancore, being named after guitarist Will Swan. This is a combination of post-hardcore, progressive rock, and math rock. They are arguably one of the most successful bands in the post-hardcore genre, reaching the Billboard Top 20 on several occasions, having their own music festival, Swan Fest, a graphic novel, a large group of dedicated fans, and multiple Facebook groups dedicated to them, including Swan Posting, the largest of the groups. They have one of the most dedicated fan bases in all of music, so much that they intimidate other fan bases and content creators. Afterburner is their 9th studio album, following up Artificial Selection in 2018, which was given mixed to positive reviews by fans and critics. I personally feel that I enjoy Artificial Selection more than most people, despite it being far from my favorite Dance Gavin Dance album. If you'd like to see me review that album, or any album by the band, go ahead and comment below. Afterburner is also the 5th studio album with 3rd and current clean vocalist Tilian Pearson, which some people love and other people hate. I personally love what Tilian brings to the table, and that may make people click off the video, but let's continue the review. Dance Gavin Dance was my most listened to artist in 2019, and they're currently standing at my 2nd most listened to artist of all time. I started listening to them in 2015 and fell in love with the uniqueness of the band and the mix of influences, and every song and album is so different, yet so consistent. The songs are so instrumentally technical, yet vocally and lyrically so fun to me. John Mess's vocals are so odd, but so fun to sing along to. I find each album that the band has released very good, and I honestly like all 3 vocalists and what they have brought to the table. Johnny Craig was a very talented vocalist that helped separate Dance Gavin Dance from the Rise Records scene bands. Kurt Travis was an amazing songwriter and was great at displaying emotion in his music. Tilian Pearson shows a lot of charisma and his high notes are exceptional. He has taken the band in a new direction and they haven't looked back. I've gotten to see Dance Gavin Dance live 3 times. The first was at Vans Warped Tour 2017 in Scranton, PA. It was a great show, and seeing the band live made me respect their musicianship so much more. The second time I saw them was in December 2018 when they were direct support for Under Oath at the Erase Me tour. The show I went to was the show at Stage A Indoors in Pittsburgh, which is a 2,000 capacity venue. Crown the Empire and the Platt opened. It was a great show with a lot of great bands, but Dance Gavin Dance really stole the show that night. In April of 2019, Dance Gavin Dance returned to the same venue to headline the Artificial Selection Tour, with support from Don Broco, Hail the Sun, Covet, and Thousand Below. This was my favorite time seeing the band, and my first time crowd surfing was at this show when they played Evaporate. I was supposed to see them in April 2020 at the same venue, but then COVID happened. The show was rescheduled for September, so I really hope it happens. The first single from Afterburner was Prisoner, the opening track. Dance Gavin Dance has always seemed to have the best opening tracks for as long as I can remember, and this song is no different. I really love this song since it was released. I love the math rock guitar work and Tilian's high notes soar throughout. I think this song transitions very well from verse to chorus, and the breakdown at the end is excellent. And John Mess is very strong on the song, especially at the end. This quality from Mess is very common throughout. The second single is Strawberry's Wake, which is a very wholesome and sweet song on the album. John Mess's main part on the song has some of the sweetest lyrics the band has ever written. This song is definitely a feel-good song that you can ride around with the windows down and kind of just cruise with your friends, and I love it. The third single is Lyrics Lie, the second track on the album. To me, this song is the most Dance Gavin Dance sounding of the singles. And as Finn McKenty calls it,
the wheelie wheelie gene?
It's very strong on this one. Tilian and John trading unclean vocals in the second verse is great, and with a catchy chorus, the song is very strong. 3 Wishes is the 4th and final single, and this one was given mixed reviews by fans. But I honestly really like this song. John singing multiple stab wounds was really fun to me. And this song shows a lot of pop influences, which has been very prevalent to the Tilian era. One thing about the singles is that they sound nothing alike, but they still give you that Dance Gavin Dance feel that we all know and love. And this theme is very common throughout the entire album. Dance Gavin Dance, after 16 years as a band, have truly released their most diverse and unique album to date. They've always experimented with different styles and genres like radio rock, pop, emo, screamo, and more, but never to this regard. The elephant in the room is track 3, the reggaeton and Latin flavored song, where Tilian sings in Spanish throughout the entire song. This song is nothing like the band has ever released, and although it may be my least favorite song of the album, it's a lot of fun to listen to. Another fun track is 1 in a Million, one of my personal favorites on the album. Tilian really knocks it out of the park on this song, and it has a lot of radio pop vocal delivery, and the layering in the chorus is very well done, which fans on the channel may know I love a good use of vocal layering. The bass and percussion work on this song is very good, contributing to the groove. Instrumentally, Dance Gavin Dance is at the top of the mountain of post-hardcore, and they show this off throughout nearly every single song. But the man that steals the show on the album is John Mess, the unclean vocalist. This is arguably the best album he has ever done vocally. His vocals are extremely consistent throughout and his intensity is higher than ever. He leads the heaviest track on the album, Say Hi, extremely well, and this song erupts. And when Tilian comes in, the vocal layering is very eerie, and it works so well with the aggressive nature of the song. This may be my favorite Mess leading Dance Gavin Dance song they've ever done. This is another great example of the bass and percussion shining throughout as well. The ending of Prisoner is another great moment from Mess. Born to Fail takes an alternative rock-inspired turn, and it works very well, and it includes a reference to Tilian's former band, Tides of Man. I don't really think the song is about his former band, but Reddit users have many theories about the meaning of the song, including a diss on Johnny Craig, the first vocalist of the band. Safer Dance Gavin Dance songs like Night Sway and Lyrics Lie will satisfy any fan. Night Sway once again displays how good Mess is on this album. Another thing on this album, it also features the return of Will Swan rapping, which is something fans have been anticipating for years, which he does on the tracks Parody Catharsis and Into the Sunset. Into the Sunset features Johnny Frank of Bilmuri, and his influence is very notable on this track. And as many of you know, I love Bilmuri's music, so I'm very open to this. The other feature on the album is on Nothing Shameful. The feature is by Andrew Wells of Eidola, which is one of my favorite bands of all time. Wells also had a feature on Artificial Selection's Closer, Evaporate, which is one of my favorite Dance Gavin Dance songs of all time. Nothing Shameful is a very close contender to that, and Andrew's feature is wonderful. It is very powerful, and it makes me even more excited for the new Eidola album, which is rumored to have a feature by John Mess. Dance Gavin Dance once again proved that they are one of the most consistent bands in their genre, creating a very unique album, which for me personally is one of my favorite albums of the year. Thanks for watching.